96% will fail this rare British classic car quiz. Fancy a stroll down memory lane? Spark a bit of nostalgia with this quiz of worst-selling cars of the 1970s. For each car shown, see if you can name it before the multiple choice options appear. Score 5 points for each correct answer without hints, and 2 points if you need the options but still guess it right. The final question at the end will show the #1 worst-selling car in the UK of the 1970s. Trust me, it will be a surprise. Let's see how many you can name. Round 1. A. 1972 Vauxhall Victor FD. B. 1972 Vauxhall Cresta PC. C. 1970 Vauxhall VX 490. D. 1967 Vauxhall Victor FC. The correct answer is C. 1970 Vauxhall VX 490. The Vauxhall VX 490 was meant to be the sporting, upmarket version of the Victor. By the mid-1970s, the VX 4/90 looked and felt thoroughly average, despite being pitched as premium. It also suffered from the usual Vauxhall vices of the era: rust, rattles, and resale values that fell faster than the fuel gauge. In short, it was a marketing exercise on wheels, and buyers simply walked away. It didn't flop spectacularly, it just faded into obscurity. Round 2. A. 1973 Daimler Sovereign Series II. B. 1973 Daimler Sovereign Series I. C. 1972 Daimler XX Series II. D. 1979 Daimler Sovereign Series III. The correct answer is 1973 Daimler Sovereign Series II. The Sovereign Series II was essentially a Jaguar XJ6 with a fluted Daimler grille and plusher trim. Buyers weren't fooled. They could get the Jaguar for less money, and the Daimler's badge engineering became its undoing. The Series II was let down by shoddy build quality, poor assembly, and dodgy electrics, and couldn't compete with German precision and dependability. This is a forgotten chapter in British luxury motoring, and one of the most disappointing saloons of the 1970s. Are you nailing this quiz? If you like this quiz, consider to subscribe and hit the bell notification if you don't want to miss the next 5. Round 3. Can you name this one? A. 1974 Reliant Rebel. B. 1975 Reliant Kitten. C. 1973 Reliant Robin. D. 1973 Reliant Regal 330. The correct answer, B. 1975 Reliant Kitten. In 1975, Reliant decided to grow up a little. After years of building the infamous 3-wheeled Robin, they launched the Kitten, a 4-wheeled proper car aimed at families who wanted economy, but without the embarrassment of tipping over at roundabouts. Unfortunately, nobody wanted a 4-wheeled Reliant. Buyers either stuck with proper super minis like the Mini or went fully quirky with the Robin. Fewer than 4,500 were sold in the UK. The Reliant Kitten, the car that tried to grow up but nobody came to its birthday party. Round 4. A. 1970 Colt Gallant GTO. B. 1973 Colt Lancer. C. 1975 Colt Celeste. D. 1976 Colt Sigma. The answer is D. 1976 Colt Sigma. As you know, in the mid-1970s, the British car market was in chaos. Strikes, rust, and rising competition from abroad. Enter the Colt Sigma, a Japanese import rebadged Mitsubishi trying to break into a saturated UK saloon market. Colt, the UK arm of Mitsubishi, had virtually no brand recognition, and the Sigma had zero charisma. In a world of Cortinas, Marinas, and Vivas, the Sigma was like a guest at a wedding no one remembered inviting. Sales were slow, so slow that today it's one of the rarest cars of the 1970s in Britain. Fewer than a handful are believed to survive on UK roads. The Colt Sigma, a forgotten import, and a classic case of too little, too anonymous, too late. Round 5. Can you name this one? A. 1976 Rover SD1. B. 1977 Rover P6. C. 1973 Rover P5B. Or D. 1973 Rover 2000 TC. The correct answer, letter A. 1976 Rover SD1. When the Rover SD1 launched in 1976, it looked like the future. The motoring press loved it. It won European Car of the Year in 1977. So what went wrong? Terrible build quality, strikes, and a poor export record made it a commercial underachiever. Misaligned panels, rattling dashboards, dodgy electrics, and parts shortages, the SD1 suffered from the full British Leyland treatment. To make matters worse, labour strikes and inconsistent assembly meant waiting times stretched on, and early buyers were burned. Still appreciated now, but a mess in period. The Rover SD1, a design triumph, a reliability disaster, and one of Britain's most glorious automotive what-ifs. Which car did you grow up with? Share your memories in the comments. Round 6. A. 1976 Triumph TR6, B. 1975 Triumph TR7, C. 1970 Triumph Stag, D. 1978 Triumph TR8. The correct answer is B. 1975 Triumph TR7. When the Triumph TR7 was unveiled in 1975, it looked like a revolution on wheels, wedge-shaped, sharp-edged, and completely unlike any British sports car that came before it. It was marketed boldly as the shape of things to come. Then came the real problems, the build quality. Also produced during the darkest days of British Leyland, dashboard trim fell off, electrics failed at will, and it came with leaks. Round 7. Can you name this one? A. 1973 Austin Allegro, B. 1975 Austin Princess, C. 1974 Austin Allegro, or D. 1970 Austin Maxi. The correct answer is D. 1970 Austin Maxi. Britain's first 5-door hatchback with a 5-speed gearbox, clever engineering, completely undermined by rushed development, poor build quality, and dreadful styling. The Austin Maxi, a brilliant idea wrapped in a soggy sandwich, and proof that innovation means nothing without execution. Round 8. A. 1970 Austin Maxi, B. 1977 Princess 2200, C. 1970 Austin 1300, D. 1973 Austin Allegro. The correct answer is B. 1977 Princess 2200. By 1977, British Leyland had stopped pretending the car was an Austin, Morris or Wolseley. They simply called it the Princess, a bold move for a car that, quite frankly, was anything but majestic. For starters, it wasn't a hatchback, despite looking exactly like one. You got a boot instead, which confused just about everyone. Inside, it was spacious but plagued by cheap materials. Reliability issues and badge confusion wrecked its chances. A sales disappointment and a symbol of missed opportunity. Round 9. Can you name this one? A. 1973 Triumph TR6, B. 1975 Triumph TR7, C. 1970 Triumph Stag, or D. 1970 Triumph GT6 Mark III. The correct answer is C. 1970 Triumph Stag. The Triumph Stag launched in 1970 with everything going for it. Italian styling by Giovanni Michelotti, a sleek pillarless roofline, luxury touches, and a throaty 3.0-litre V8 engine under the bonnet. The Stag's V8 engine, Triumph's own design, turned out to be the car's biggest flaw. Overheating issues, warping cylinder heads, disintegrating timing chains. The list went on. Many engines simply gave up altogether, sometimes before the warranty did. Despite these issues, the Stag still sold in decent numbers, over 25,000 in the UK, but its reputation was shredded. It became a textbook example of what happens when beautiful design meets half-baked engineering. Round 10, final round. A. 1973 Austin Maxi, B. 1970 Austin 1300, C. 1975 Austin Allegro, D. 1971 Austin 3 litre. The correct answer is D. 1971 Austin 3 litre. By 1971, the Austin 3 litre had quietly slipped out of showrooms, and almost no one noticed. Launched in 1967, this was meant to be BMC's flagship saloon, a big wafting executive car to rival the likes of Rover and even Jaguar. Buyers weren't fooled. They took one look at the bland styling, saw the price tag, and went straight to Rover, Triumph, or Ford instead. If you liked this quiz, please give us a like and consider to subscribe to our channel. This will help me make more fun quizzes. Now, did you miss a car in this list? Share your thoughts in the comments below.